The other day I was thinking to myself, why do I sight read? And I realized that it's something I've never talked about on this channel, why I sight read. And so I thought I would do this video where I share a little bit about why I sight read. And this might actually shed some light into why some people sight read and why others don't, and why you may want to sight read or not. What's interesting is that I never really intentionally thought of learning sight reading. It's not like one day I woke up and thought, okay, from today I'm going to learn how to sight read and I'm going to do 5 minutes a day. No, it didn't happen that way. I think it's something that I just started to do. I don't think I even knew what I was doing. I was just exploring. So I would practice the pieces for my lessons, and then from what I remember, I would just try other pieces. So usually my pieces were inside a book, which is quite uncommon these days. Usually people just print music off the web, so they're on single sheets of paper. But in those days you bought books with lots of pieces inside. After I practiced my pieces, I would usually just flip through some of the pages and then just try some of the pieces. It was, I think, really out of curiosity. I was thinking, what does this one sound like? And I wonder if I can do it. So it was really being curious about how a piece sounds, but also whether I would be able to play it myself. These two things driving me to do this exploring. Plus, I enjoyed producing new sounds. It's not just that I wanted to know how it sounds, because I probably could have just looked at the sheet of music and imagined how it sounds, but it's actually physically trying out the piece and producing the sounds. I think that's what I really enjoyed and still enjoy today. When I was trying out these pieces, it never bothered me if I played mistakes. The point was not to sound amazing or to impress anyone. It was for me to just explore. If I happened to make some mistakes, well, so be it. I always tried pieces hands together. I think that's key as to how I became a good sight reader, because the thing is, trying out just one hand, you don't get the full picture, because you have the melody, you have the harmony or other melodies, so you only really get the full picture when you put the hands together. And I wanted to get the full picture. That's just what I did. Now you may wonder, well, why didn't I just stick to my pieces? And I could have done that. I could have just practiced the pieces that my teacher gave me and then call it a day, go and have dinner. But I guess some part of me wanted more. I wanted to explore other pieces. I've never enjoyed just playing 3-4 pieces for a very long time. It doesn't bring me joy. I need to keep learning new pieces and hearing new sounds and keep being challenged. Although I did the pieces for my lessons, I always wanted to do other things besides that. And I understand that not everyone is like that. Some people are happy to just stick to the pieces they're given and they don't even think beyond that. They're just happy polishing and mastering their pieces. I know some people that are like that. I have a close relative, I won't say who they are for privacy, but this close relative learned piano, but she's always been happy to just play her pieces and to master them. And for her, the joy is to just play a handful of pieces, but really well. She's happy just playing the same pieces over and over. she doesn't get tired of it. Whereas for me, I can't do that. I need to keep doing new things. But there's nothing wrong in being one way or another. So it's for you to explore what kind of person you are, whether you are okay just sticking to your pieces and polishing them, or whether you're more my type, which is to do your pieces but then also explore on the side. So it's for you to listen to how you feel, to see what you enjoy, whether you enjoy mastering pieces or whether you want something more. If you've been playing the same pieces for a while and you don't have a lot of motivation and a little bit bored, then it might be an indication that you want to explore a bit. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing that. In fact, I think it's great. I mean, that's how I became a good sight reader, just through exploring pieces after pieces. Now, as long as this exploring doesn't distract you too much from the work you're meant to be doing for your lessons, because otherwise your teacher might not be too happy. But, feel free as well to talk to your teacher and say, I've been a bit bored with this piece, can we do something else? I think it's okay to do that. In a nutshell, I sight read because it brings me joy. It allows me to explore lots of different pieces and lots of different styles and composers, and it keeps my practice interesting. That's what I enjoy. I'm not afraid of making mistakes, because for me that's not the goal of playing music. For me it's just being surrounded by sounds. I think that's the most important for me. It's for you to decide how you like to do things and what gives you joy. Well, I hope this video has given you some food for thought, and I would love to know in the comments what you think. Do you think you're more of the explorer and you like to explore lots of different pieces, or are you more the someone who just sticks to their pieces and that's it? I would love to know your experience. Okay, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Happy sight reading!